What is up, everyone? My name is Alex, aka Doer, and we are back with another episode of Doers Take Breaks. Today, I will be doing an unboxing and product review video of some custom UFC card stands. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Alright, so today we are going to be unboxing a package that comes from our friend Charles over in Sydney, Australia. You guys may know him as Kobe and UFC Collector. This is his IG profile. He creates these card stands using a 3D printer, and he has about 15 years experience of being a graphic designer, so that definitely helps as well. And he sent over some of his early models that he created. Since sending this, he's actually created some that have blown me away. So I'm going to go over what he sent me here, but I'm also going to showcase some of the newer designs that he's posted on his IG. I'm excited to see the quality of these. He had posted something about the ones he sent in here that caught my eye, and I was like, hey dude, I'd be willing to buy some to do some reviews on him. Let me know once you decide to start selling them. And he was gracious enough to actually send over some for me to review and give him my honest feedback on it. So I'm excited to see what we have. Once I pull these out, I'll also get some of my own PC cards to see what they look like on these displays. But without further ado, let's jump right into it. All right, here we go. So we got 1, 2, and 3, and this one comes with a spider web on it. Now, if you know him, he collects Anderson Silva, so this is very fitting that he'd have a design like this. And I'm gonna leave this here, see if we can figure out how that goes. This is one of the other designs: UFC cage, UFC octagon, and then this is the other one, the all-white UFC octagon, which I believe he's also been able to now make these in color as well. So taking a look first at the UFC custom card stand design with the red letters, this is by far my favorite design. I really like the way that the colors make the card pop out. The only feedback that I share here is the little stoppers for the card. They can be placed a little bit more forward so that your actual slab has a little bit more space in the back to lean on the fence and not stand up so straight. This is not too much of a problem for cards that are just like single and like top loaders, but as soon as you start to put a PSA slab in there or a Beckett slab, it does get a bit snug. So I would like to get those stoppers moved up just the slightest amount, just for protection and safety of the card itself. Moving on to the all-white design next, ignoring the fact that it says Doers Take Breaks, and I absolutely love it because of that. I have similar feedback for this design, that the card stoppers, the little duds, need to be pushed a little bit more forward so that a slab fits a lot more sturdy inside that little pocket. The Beckett slab is definitely tight squeeze for it, and the PSA is a little bit better, but not that much better. So I would say in order for it to be accommodating for slabs and singles, I would move that forward, because I don't think that that actually impacts how a single top loaded card would fit in one of these card stands. And finally, moving on to the all black, the Anderson Silva style card stand. I absolutely love the custom nature of this and the fact that it gives you the idea to be able to write whatever text or font you want to use for these card stands and put whatever decorative like design on top, especially since Charles can probably get creative with his experience as well. The only thing that this was missing was the card stopper as well. This one, you either had to basically stand it up straight and lean it against the octagon fence, because if you tilted it at all, it would basically slide down like after a few seconds of being there. The problem with being so straight when you like lean it against the octagon, because you can't really lean it that much, you're basically standing it straight. And similarly, if you bump into the table where this is at, it's just gonna, you know, like flop forward. So it's just one of those things that easy to add those type of little stoppers. I think he went for the clean design, but that would be one of the small feedbacks that I share if you look to get one of these designs where you have some sort of print and theme going on the actual platform. Also worth noting that I did get more information on what that little decorative web was. It literally was just for decoration. It doesn't serve any other purpose other than to be a prop. So cool little detail to add in there. Again, you can get creative with whatever your theme is and have Charles print something that can go with that theme as well. But cool that he tossed it in there. Probably not something that I'm gonna use for any of my displays for Anderson Silva cards on that card stand. All right, so now I'm gonna ignore this one for now. Looking at this, how does the quality feel to me? I would say it actually feels pretty sturdy, right? If it were to fall, because it's 3D printed, I don't know if that means it's like plastic or another material. It's probably just gonna bounce, but nothing should pop off. It feels really well created and made here, right? The way that this is molded in, it doesn't feel like it's like a flimsy piece that's in there. This one's probably the sturdiest of them all, and it's because of the thicker base as well. So even if like you would have to really put some effort into breaking this, like sure I can bend this a bit, but you know what I mean? Like it's you being very, very negligent with it. I love that it says Doers Take Breaks. That's so dope. Yeah, so this one's probably the sturdiest style from the three that I have because of the base. So that same thing goes for the Anderson Silva one. But for this one, not to say it's not sturdy, it's just for you to be aware that there's not so much base involved in this one, but it's still a great looking product. If I had to say which one's the best looking, I would say this one, the one that has the most color to it. This one, I'd probably customize an order to have some color in this, probably do, you know, the same color that this has, black fence, bottom octagon canvas mat, UFC being red, probably do the colors for Doers State here. But yeah, I would say that this is probably my favorite style. I do like the idea of it being a combination of this. Instead of having the longer backdrop to hold the card, I probably go with something like this style here, right? So it's kind of like a mesh of these two. And I really love that if you have a fighter, something that you want to customize, you can do creative things like this. Think like a Alex Poatan Pereira. You can do a stone face design. You can do different patterns like that. Any fighter that has something that, you know, they're known for, Dustin Poirier, you can have like diamonds on there. You can get creative with the style. So that's what I like that he's able to kind of create. Again, I'm going to showcase now in this video some of the other styles that he's posted since then, and you guys are going to be blown away with the type of work that this guy is able to do. And it's noteworthy to mention that while this is a product review, it's not like my traditional product review where I give you a price point and let you know whether I would or would not buy one of these. This is more to let the community know that a fellow collector is creating custom card stands, and if you're in the market for one, and if you want to help a fellow collector grow what he's putting out there as far as some business ventures, I got someone that you can do that for. I think that the quality of these are great. I think they're only going to continue to get better based off of what I've already seen, and I plan to pick up a few custom orders of my own for my own collection. This is why you won't see this is what they cost and whether I recommend you buy one or not. I just wanted to put this on your radar so that you're aware of it. Well, folks, that's going to do it for today. If you enjoy this type of content, please consider subscribing, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends. Until next time, this has been Doers Take Breaks. We are out of here, y'all. Peace.